Hi guys, Silver Soul Fox here. I wanted to do a really quick, I've got so much stuff going on. The Come To Me oil I wanted to do for the, to work with the sex powder for Beltane, which is right around the corner. So I'd like for it to be able to set for a few days before we actually use it. But magical oils are different than oils that you make that say you're going to use for your body or for other things like that. So when I make a magical oil, I make it in the vessel that I'm going to use it in, because I don't strain my magical oils. I leave all the herbs and the goodness in there. So like your magical oils, if you'll excuse me, I have some different ones here, are different than your regular oils. And we all get oils in boxes, witches' roots oils are some of my favorite oils, and along with their sprays. And then we make our own, like our selenite oil, a few of us got to make that was really great. I like to make a lot of my own oils. I do Four Thieves. Let's see, we have Uncrossing. Money Magnet. That's always good, right? There's an actual Come To Me oil here already, but it is about a year old, so I'm ready to do another batch. The good old Black Cat oil, and everybody loves a good dove's blood. That's a real good one. Van's real popular. Abram Melon. Protection. So yeah, and I like to do powders as well. Some money powders are good. But everyone should have their own little arsenal of oils. This is just one of many, of course, but those are the main ones that I use. And keep in mind, Come To Me oil, the reason I've chosen a larger vessel, a larger bottle, to do it in, because Come To Me oil is an attraction oil. So it's not just for love or sex or lust. It's not just to get someone to come to you or with you. I'm feeling that way today. It's that Mars energy. Excuse me. It's Tuesday. Purposely did this video today. Got the sexual arousal crystals going here. Got some incense going. Got that passionate, fiery Mars Tuesday energy feeling. So I definitely wanted to do this oil today because I am feeling it. But anyway, as I was saying before my dirty little mind took over, a large bottle, because you can use this oil for everything. Money, abundance, anything you want to attract. Peace, happiness. The list goes on and on. You get what I'm saying. This is an attraction oil, so definitely going to want a lot of it. And it does last for, we're using dried herbs. I only use dried herbs in my magical oils, as you all probably know by now. And I recommend you do the same. However, everyone's different. Everybody does different stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a long video. I wanted to do the oil and the powder, but we know how that goes. So like I said, I'm going to do it straight into the bottle. The full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio. Oh, sex. It's just that time. Yeah. Okay. I need to lay off of that. I wanted you guys to get the vibe, the feeling that I have, because that's the energy that's going into this oil, this powder, this time of year. So that's what, for me, that's what Beltane is all about. So my husband's favorite time of year. Oh, he's so ornery. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started. So I can just tell you the ingredients first really quick if you don't want to make this with me, if you don't want to write this down or whatever. In the Come To Me oil, I like to use patchouli for the love and the money. That's that herb. It's either love or money for patchouli, correct? Cinnamon is the warming, the heat, the attraction. Also, fun tip, I do not use powdered cinnamon in my oils. Rarely. This one I will, but normally I don't, because it will clump at the bottom. So if you do use it sparingly, I like the chips or the sticks for that. And anywho, we got passion flower. Okay, that's going to be the partnership, the togetherness, the softer love part of it. Catnip, Very, very attraction. It's a flirty pull, kind of, you know, flirty, get you in the mood kind of robe. Yeah, and then we've got meadow sweet, free love, romance, sweetness, that kind of thing. Mugwort. Now you might think mugwort. Why would you? You know, it's that appeal to the psychic, intuitive, sexual expression, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Rose petals, common, everyone knows, love, romance, beauty, all those things. A little bit of vanilla oil for lust, attraction, sexual passion, and a little bit of rose oil, again, for the love, the stronger romantic calling forth, that type of. And I know I've got some sisters who don't like rose. You can substitute cinnamon oil or any patchouli oil, any kind of oils for any kind of herbs. You can throw those out and bring them back in. You know what I mean? Mix them up, whatever you want. So yeah, that was patchouli, cinnamon, passion flower, catnip, meadowsweet, mugwort, rose petals, vanilla oil, and rose oil. My carrier oil is going to be olive oil. However, the only reason I'm not using sweet almond oil is because I do not have it. So I normally would use that. But today I'm using this. So yeah, olive oil. Extra virgin, which I am not. But anywho, that is the flow of this video today, guys. Sorry, it's going to be one of those videos. So let's go ahead and get started with the patchouli. Go ahead and get it in there. A big thing of patchouli here. And like I said, if you want to, you can put just a little bit of your carrier oil in the bottom of your bottle if you want to. Some people like to put it on the bottom, some people like to put it on top and then cover. I'm going to do both to keep everybody happy, so I'm going to put a little bit of that in there to get started. You can use a funnel if you're using a regular 10 millimeter bottle, like this size bottle. You can use one of these little cute little funnels. It helps. My bottle has a larger opening, so I think my little leaf spoon, isn't that cute? I think that's going to suffice. So I'm going to go ahead and put some patchouli down in there. And like I said, it doesn't take much of any herb. So, you know, it's just one bottle. We don't have to overdo it. There's our patchouli. Next, we're going to go with the cinnamon. I brought powdered. I do have a few chips and sticks, but I'm just going to go with a little bit of the powder opposed to a bunch of the powder. Look how much I'm using. Not very much at all. It doesn't take much. You don't want to clump up the cinnamon because it will, from my experience, clump at the bottom of your oils. I don't usually do that, but for today we're going to because I forgot the chips. Anywho, passion flowers next. I grow passion flower. Any of my sisters who would like some this summer after it starts back up again, please let me know. I am always in abundance of passion flower. I grow it really well. It likes me. She's an herb that just connects to my soul. We connect on a higher level. So I'm going to do 3 scoops of her. And I am a messy witch. If you haven't noticed. Catnip. Love me some catnip. I'm not enchanting. Not going to do that today. I'm going to enchant the bottle when I'm done. My herbs and hey y'all, we go way back. Like I've enchanted these herbs I don't know how many times. But that's not the point, you know, to do that. You know, but as far as I'm concerned, this is not a beginner video. Just so you know, there's enough of those out there. I'm not going to play that game. Meadow sweets. Love me some meadow sweets. And running low, it looks like. Wow, I need to get me some meadow sweet. I'm going to give her a stir. This is a really strong oil. And it, like I said, it's an attractant. So it does work. I love it. Can't go wrong with it. Mugwort. Gotta love my mugwort. I love mugwort. Use mugwort for so many different things. Oh, goodness. It's a big one, girl. Get down in there, mama. Use a little bit of extra mugwort because I like her. And she likes me. All right, then we're going to go with our rose petals. I didn't bring my big container in, so I thought I would use the cute little container I got from Tamed Wild. Isn't that adorable? I do like the rose petals. And they put little buds right in there too, so if you don't want the whole bud in there, you don't have to, but I do. I like it. So I'm going to put some of these in there. I haven't worked with these before a whole lot, so they're not really enchanted, so that's kind of why I'm touching each one. Just kind of want to get my energy on those petals. And they're beautiful, beautiful. A couple more maybe. There we go. All right. Oops, I dropped one. Okay. And now we're down to the oils, so let's see how we're doing on the herbs. Perfect. We're about half of the vessel full on the herbs. Ooh, I dropped some. Let me go ahead and get that. See, that passion flower comes with these little things called like little squigglies, because that's how it grows. It's a vine. I love to put those in there too. Yeah, so big fan, big fan. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to do my oils. I've got some vanilla. Love vanilla. If you don't know, that is my thing. It does need to be in this oil, though, because it is the best for lust. You know, you can't get any better. So I do like to grab me a paper towel really quick. Oh, I've got one right here. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to do a little bit of vanilla. Kind of wanted to show you. You know, you don't have to do a lot. It's however you like it. You know, it's going to be to your scent. You do what you like. And I like vanilla, so I'm doing a little extra. But you don't have to. Whatever you want to do, you can. Like I said, for those who don't like the rose, you can do cinnamon. I'm going to do just a tad bit of the cinnamon oil, only because I didn't put a lot of cinnamon in there. And trust me, cinnamon goes a long way. So I'm not going to do nowhere near as much cinnamon as I did vanilla. Just cinnamon can be a strong oil. Please be careful. Touching your face. Here's the rose oil. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. After you use cinnamon, it's highly, highly dangerous. I'm going to do a good bit of the rose. I like rose. I don't like it overpowering, but I do like rose. So, I don't know what's up with my throat today. All right, there we go. And then we are going to fill her the rest of the way with our carrier oil. I'm going to leave a little room for some shaking and vibration. You don't have to fill it to the rim or anything like that. This is a magical oil. This is not a tincture. That's only for the alcohol purposes in a tincture. So I'm going to cap her off, and then I'm going to give her a crazy shake. Like crazy. Let's shake it up, y'all. Oh, she's going to be beautiful. She's going to smell so good. Okay, I want to give her a quick smell. Really, really quick. Oh, my heaven. That makes me wish my husband was home. And not at work. Woo, girls. This oil. We're going to love it. I've got some of the crystals there, so I'm going to go ahead and set this oil right beside those. Just to get that extra little vibey vibe going on here. And then we're going to have time, hopefully. Sex powder. Let's go ahead and go for it. Heck with it. So you're going to want a container to put it in when you're done. This is just a little bowl I've got. So I don't know if we'll have time to do this or not, but we're going to try. I use them cohesively, the Come To Me oil and the sex powder. I like to dress my candles with it. I even sprinkle it in my husband's boots when I'm in the mood. You can do amazing things with these ingredients, which is this one does have an ingredient that some of you might not be okay with, and if you're not, just omit it and move on. Don't be, bitchy about it, man. I mean, if you don't want to use it, don't use it. You don't have to come at me for using it. I don't hurt animals. I love animals. They're my favorite. They're my heart. So any of you that know me know I do not harm animals. I will be using snake skin. In this, it's just, you know, they shed it themselves. Ladies, I don't hurt these beautiful creatures. I love snakes. I did grind it up, though, so it looks a little different, but that's one of the ingredients. So, red sandalwood powder, rose petals, grind it up if you can. Snakeskin, grind it up to your best ability. Cinnamon, powdered. Damiana, grind it up to your best abilities. Coffee, ground. Red salt, pre-made. Red sugar, pre-made. Dragon's blood powder. How I get my dragon's blood powder, I do not take the time to try to bust up the resin. If you want to, you can. All means, go ahead. I like to take a dragon's blood incense stick and just get that powder right off of there, and boom, here's what you have. Just some beautiful dragon's blood powder. I don't like the resin busted up, but you can. A lot of witches use it for dye. You can. I mean, whatever you want to do, that is you. That was just my little trick of how I get it. But yeah, those were the ingredients. Red sandalwood, rose petals, snakeskin, cinnamon, damiana, coffee, red salt, red sugar, and dragon's blood. This is just for the powder. We've already done the come to meet oil. That is done. So let's get started. Let's start off with the red sandalwood powder. Here we have some, very little bit. I've also got it in a bottle, but I didn't want to use up my bottled ingredients unless I had to. So I'm just going to dump some right in there. Not a whole lot because it doesn't take a whole lot of anything. Okay, so there's that. We might add more, who knows? Just a little bit in the bowl there. See there? Okay, and I did bring the old mortar and pestle out, a boom, because rose petals don't like to grind up, nor does Damiana. You know, so here's Damiana. Gonna put a little bit in my mortar and pestle here. Pull that big piece out because I know she's not going to ground up. I'm going to try to get down in there where it's pretty much already grounded. I'm not going to use a whole lot. Doesn't take a whole lot. And I'm just going to try my best to grind her up. Got to put your whole ass behind it, ladies. Got to get in there and try to ground her up as best as you can. You know, you don't have to get mean, just powerful. I go both ways. So I'm not bringing anything in right now. I'm not focusing that type of energy right now. So I'm not doing that. I am just putting the mashing energy into it. So yeah. If anything, I'm feeling the protection from the beads on my wrist. They're vibrating through my entire body, and I love it. Damiana does not like to crumble or powder, so it's kind of a job, but you can do it, as I have. Use my beautiful spoon, and we're going to shake her down, shake her down, shake her down. We did get a powder, as you will see. Right here is the powder, and we're just going to knock her right in there. Beautiful. And then the next ingredient. Oh, let's see. Let's go with the snake skin and get it over with. So here's the ground up snake skin. It's just finely ground up. Beautiful snake skin. Okay. Alrighty then, let's try to do the rose petals to the best of our ability. You know as well as I that rose petals do not like to ground, so it may be a bit of a chunky powder, but that's okay. You know, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. I don't want any large pieces because I know for a fact those are not going to ground. And what I like to do is give them all a couple rips if you can. Normally I would cut them and do them that way, but I recommend ripping and crumbling prior to the bashing. the bashing and smashing. And like I said, am messy. I throw shits everywhere. But I'm feeling it today. I really am. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. And at least write down the ingredients. And whenever you're feeling it, you can make the items, the powders and the oils and all the good things. Because I use them. Oh, wow. And they're so strong for me. That's why I wanted to share. I wanted to pass it along. Okay, so let's do a little grinding on those Rose. Again, Rose is one who does not like to grind up into a powder form. I'm not sure if you can buy powdered rose or not. I'm sure you could. I usually grow my own and use my own. These are Team Wild rose petals, as I mentioned before. So I'm not going to play around and waste a lot of time on this. But yeah, let's go ahead. She powdered up somewhat. You want to see there. Nice little powder. Okay, we're just going to add her. There are our rose petals. I believe that's all I'm going to need my mortar and pestle for. We'll see though. You never know, right? Okay, what is next on the list? Cinnamon. Love my cinnamon. Now for this, I'm not going to be shy because cinnamon is, like I said, the heat you up herb. Yeah, I love my cinnamon. There we go. Added our cinnamon. And now we're going to do some coffee. Just some regular, put it in the pot, morning coffee, you know. So I'm just going to do a little bit of it. There we go. And then I've got some Witch's Red Salt here that was pre-made. You can take the time to do your salts if you wish. Oh, she came out in a clump. But I'm going to do it with my hand first because I don't want any large clumps. Stir you up there, baby. There you go. Just salts, you know. These are bigger salts, you know, but you don't have to use bigger salt. You can use the finer, which I prefer, but every powder needs a little bit of chunk, right? So there's our red salt, and I believe these are important ingredients. I know they sound silly, but the sweetness of this red sugar, just sugar, you know what I mean? But when you put your intention into it and that fiery red color, you're really going to get something back from that, okay? I love the sweetness element as well. And the dragon's blood powder. Put it all in there because I enjoy dragon's blood. And that is the lids in my vessel that I'm going to store the powder in, so that should be all right as well. I've chosen a can. It's a cute can. I use these for candles, for powders, pretty much anything. Just a little tin. First, we're going to give our powder a good stir. And like I said, we might want to add some more of the red sandalwood. We'll see. I like it to have a good scent. I like it to have a good look and a good feel. Got to mix it up really well. This is a lustful, romantic sex powder. Oh, it does smell good. It does. It has a wonderful scent. I am lonely. All right. Okay. Here we go, ladies. The wonderful, beautiful sex powder. Look at that. Oh, and it smells glorious, too. I'm proud of us. We did this. So I'm just going to pour it right into my little can here. And not spill it because I'm cool like that. Hopefully I've said that. Now watch me spill it. There we go. Get it all in there. Very nice, very nice. So now we have our sex powder. Yes. Oh, thank goodness I needed that. Come to me oil and sex powder. Two of the main ingredients I use at Beltane And I hope you will too, now that you have the wonderful instructions and directions on how to do so. I don't know if I can fit this in there. Might have to do one at a time. But there are the ingredients. You want to screenshot that, save that, in case you missed it, in case you need it. There you have it for both recipes. Come to Me oil and the sex powder. And we got done in 25 minutes. Not too shabby. I will be returning maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I got a package in the mail from a lovely friend of mine. She's really, really a very close friend of mine. I talk to this lady daily. She helps me through a lot of things in life. She's always there to remind me of things. And she's a Taurus, as I am. But she's an actual Taurus. Like, she's always prepared. Like, God bless her. She just sent me a birthday gift. And my birthday's not until later on in May. And she's like, early. I'm late. I'm just now getting birthday gifts out. They're like their birthdays are today or tomorrow. And I haven't even mailed it out yet. I'm always late. And bless her heart, she's early. Just the kindest, most loving, caring, giving person. Oh, so sweet. But anyway, I'll be doing a video with that unboxing, because I want to show what. I haven't even looked myself. I just knew it was from her because that's what it says on the box. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you make yourself some Come To Me oil and some sex powder. And please keep your eye out for another video coming, an unboxing of a birthday gift from one of my sassy soul sisters. And until next time, have a magical day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.